So back when Mortal Kombat 1 was announced and we started getting trailers of what was to come, I remember I was most excited for the rebooted story set in the new timeline spearheaded by Liu Kang. And being that Mortal Kombat 11 brought in the tired to death multiverse concept done by every other franchise, I was excited for a self-contained story mode. Now, I don't hate the concept of a multiversal storyline, but when every other popular IP does it all at the same time, it gets old quickly. Very, very quickly. And for the most part, what we got in Mortal Kombat 1 was a comprehensive, self-contained story. That is, until we make it to the final act. We find out that at the end of Mortal Kombat 11, both Liu Kang and Shang Tsung branched the timeline into two separate timelines, making it to where in one reality, Liu Kang won, leading to what we see in Mortal Kombat 1, and in the other, Shang Tsung won, and he went on to do his own little timeline thing. And then by the end of Mortal Kombat 1, we see the events of Armageddon play out in a multiversal scale. And then the character that you choose teams up with Liu Kang to go fight Titan Shang Tsung and his little butt buddy Quan Chi. Now, would I say that this is the worst multiversal storyline that I've ever consumed in the last couple years? No, it definitely is not the worst. I actually had a lot of fun playing through the multiversal scale Armageddon battle. That was pretty cool. But here is where it is a problem for me. You see, the problem lies with the storyline actually standing firm on its own before all the multiversal shit happened. Like, I ain't fucking with you. This storyline was actually really good and actually compelling right before all of that multiversal shit happens. And then when it does start to happen, it seems like everything that they were trying to tell right beforehand just gets thrown out the window, as if none of it is even important anyway. It makes the new timeline feel like there's no stakes involved, because it seems like just at any given moment, a new timeline could just be restarted whenever. And it really sucks, because I feel like if they would have just cut that third act and filled it in with more storytelling in Liu Kang's universe that he created, it would have done so much more service to the character. It wouldn't have made Liu Kang's universe feels so disposable. And the fact that they brought in Titan Shang Tsung and the explanation was, oh, well, when our fight ended, two different timelines branched off, is just completely lazy, bro. In its own right, it makes the whole Aftermath expansion pack for Mortal Kombat 11 feel completely fucking useless and a waste of time. And I'm not saying I would have preferred Kronika, but are we seriously making a brand new Mortal Kombat game in 2023 and the main villain is Shang fucking Tsung again? This story mode would have just been a lot more serviceable if it was just self-contained in its own universe and didn't try to go the cosmic route just like every other fucking IP out there. And I'll say again that this isn't the worst multiverse story that we've ever seen, but the fact that it's a multiverse story nonetheless is honestly just fucking stupid, bro. It really seems like Booney just wanted to troll us by giving us the 90% of a good self-contained story, and then he just wanted to swerve us by throwing back in the multiversal shit, completely nosediving the story. And I really think it does go without saying, but the fact that they went and did this doesn't exactly take away from the criticism that this game is getting. So now we're going to take a break from the actual ranting part, and we're going to actually critically think about how this could be made better. Personally, I believe the answer is actually quite simple. See, we can't go back and can't redo the actual story that they gave us, right? That's already cut, print, in the books. It's already been a disappointment. However, what they can do is something they did very similar back in Mortal Kombat 11 with the Aftermath DLC. And they should put an Aftermath DLC of sorts into this game and add on to the story. And for the love of God, keep that story self-contained. And ideally, make that shit free. Make that shit free. That way you can have the community be happy with your fucking asses for once. This video is not being made to show malice towards them or to have bad faith in them, because I personally believe Booney and the boys have a lot of faith from the community. They just need to deliver. And for the love of Christ, stop following dead-ass trends. Now, we also know about the cliffhanger that took place at the end of this story mode, and I'm not saying to negate that. If that's the direction they want to take with the next story mode, the actual next, like we'll say Mortal Kombat 2, go right on ahead. You already got it built up. You already got expectations built on that. But why not in this hypothetical Aftermath DLC for Mortal Kombat 1, we head back into Liu Kang's timeline and we actually see the conflict between Earthrealm and Outworld play out, because we know that there was, talks of war being, garnished between the two. We were about to be getting to that point in the actual storyline, but it got disrupted by the fucking multiversal bullshit. Mortal Kombat 1 right now is a glass that's half full, and that's why you hear a lot of people talking about this game lacking content. What needs to happen is that other half of the glass needs to be filled up with something like an Aftermath DLC storyline. That way it actually feels like a full-fledged game. And that way as well, some of the questions that we were left with at the end of the original storyline have an opportunity to be answered in the Aftermath. Mortal Kombat 1's storyline was almost a home run, but it was caught in the outfield. But these are just my opinions on what I think needs to happen with the Mortal Kombat 1 story and my basic thoughts on the storyline itself. Just like I said in the last Mortal Kombat video, this is a game that's full of potential. Ed Booney just needs to deliver with his team. But I think that's where I'm going to leave you guys off to go have a good rest of your day. I just wanted to sit back and talk about Mortal Kombat 1's story because ever since I started playing it again and picking it back up, and after releasing that video, I really just started thinking of more topics to talk about when it came to that game. So hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Hopefully you guys agree. If you did, let me know by leaving a like. Comment below what you guys think of the Mortal Kombat 1 story and what you think needs to happen to make it better. Or do you already think it's like incredible? Do you think it's a 10 out of 10? Let me know why in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new because we're coming out with new stuff all the time, and I will see you in the next one. See ya!